right now he at this stage where he got the car, he got parts, and he's still like, man, I'm gonna buy this part, I'm gonna buy that part. But like I'm telling him, you gotta figure out when you're gonna get these parts put on, because like I say, money don't fix it. You can pile up on parts, and before you know it, you got 60 grand, 40 grand, 30 grand tied up in parts.
And then you still got to get them.
You still got to get these parts put on. So, and like I'm telling him, you got to make these decisions for as whether you're gonna pay somebody to do it or take time out the day to slowly.
Yeah, he needs to make those decisions prior to purchasing
exactly,
those parts.
Exactly.
Like, you got to really understand that. Like, if I purchase this part at this price, that these are the requirements of getting that part. Because just like you're saying, you can have $60,000 in parts. But if you would have thought about it a little bit better, you would have said, man, I'm probably going to be $40,000 in parts, and then I'm going to try to take care of this somewhere else.
Exactly.
Because it'll never get done on the back end.
It never get done,
You got to come to somebody's shop that's going to charge your arm and a leg, and
that's where
that's
where you spend your money at getting stuff installed. You know what I'm saying? That's where you're going to spend the big money at, because saying you got to respect the mechanic, man. At all costs, you have to respect the mechanic.
Very true.
Because it take a lot of time to do a lot of this stuff on these cars. You know what I'm saying? It's not just no 1-2 thing, because they own the cars. It's not like, how can I put, like my Camaro for this? I got a 68 Camaro with an LS3 with a 6-speed in it. I can't just go to AutoZone and say, hey, let me get a brake line for a 68 Camaro with it. And you see what I'm saying? It's not that simple. So a lot of this stuff, you got to scratch your brain and figure out.
Scratch your brain, figuring it out. And then you got it's a lot of documenting in this stuff, too.
It's a whole lot.
You need, you know what your combination are, but what's going to happen in a few years when you like, man, what part did I put on this car, and then how does that couple up to the next part? What tricks did I do? How did I step this brake line or this transmission line down, or do these other things so it don't come back and bite you 5 years when you might be sick of working on cars at that time. You don't want to do that again.
Man, I'm happy you spoke on the future, because that's another factor too. When you building a car, you want to try and build your car how you want it. You can't go with the times and what's going on today.
Exactly.
Because that's like you got cars from 2000 with lime green paint and butterfly doors. It was nice at the time, but now when you see it, it's just
a full waste. It was hot at the moment.
Full waste. Exactly. So,
but you can't pull that out right now and not get clowned.
Exactly.
Like, why you got that old style out
here? Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a factor. Like, you got to go for what you want. What you want. That way you can live with it later on down the line.
It goes back to what we said on the last episode about modernizing cars. Yeah, you got to kind of bring it modernized past it.
Exactly.
It don't even necessarily got to be, and to me, it don't really got to be modernized. It just got to be so that
you don't mind dealing with it. You don't mind looking at it.
Even if with the butterfly doors, as long as that person is cool with them butterfly doors being dope to them for 20 years,
exactly. That's the goal.
I don't see no problem with it. It's just when you get into the car game
and you just doing it because you see everybody else doing it.
Everybody else, and you really didn't like it. It was just like, oh, that's new.
It was a fad at the time.
Different. And now you got this car that you kind of love after 3 years, but because the game don't love your car no more, you fall out of love with it because of the style. But if you put it into it where it's all
it's
me,
what you want.
It's what I want. You're gonna be proud of it because you kind of put your hands into it. You got that done that way, and it's yours forever. Like it's what you wanted, and not what the networks told you. Is
prime example. Like, I own a '68 Camaro. What I got in my Camaro, I could have bought me a 2020 Benz. Let's just say this. But if I bought a 2020 Benz, it would be just because it's a 2020 Benz. Once the body style changed, guess what? I don't even want this 2020 Benz no more. I need the new body style Benz. But I'm always want this 68 Camaro. No matter what they can make flying cars. I'm gonna still be on the ground driving my 68 Camaro.
We even talked on this. We talked on that a while ago too. Just about being in that mode of with the car that you want and the daily, like that daily driver stuff that we was talking about.
You got to find your happy place, man, because everybody got their own style, their own little technique and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, he like dunks, I like Camaros. You got the Grand National over there. Everybody got their own style. G-body guy. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find your niche and get in there how you like to get in there.
Yeah, and then stay in there in a way where you're going to always be happy in that vehicle.
Yeah, the way you happy.
Yeah, and then making sure you building something where if for some reason you got to part ways with your car.
It's valuable.
Yeah, you're not parting ways and losing the bag too, even though you may part ways and get 15, 16 out of it. But if you stuck 30 into it, man, you got some thinking to do about it, because it's a hard sell.
It's a hard sell.
When you think about losing 15 when you got an emergency, which is life.
Yeah, exactly.
But, so you have fun with it, but if you modernize it the right way.
Or vice versa, you know, if that's what you like, man, spend your money how you spend it. If you can live with it being that way, you know what I'm saying? Because some people prefer a lot of different stuff.
I'll ask a lot of people that, like, when they bring their cars in, it's just, what are you trying to do with your car? And understanding that, okay, this path right here, you know, it's not going to be no return on it.
Yeah, for sure.
But as long as they cool with it, when you tell them, they know the path, because the last thing you want to do is have somebody stuff put together, and then they tell it on the back end, and they saying you're too high. But no, it's not that you too high. They just didn't understand what they was getting themselves into.
Exactly.
That they was getting ready to put 40,000 into a car that would never be past 15.
It's like buying a Rolex.
Yeah.
And you taking a Sky Dweller and putting diamonds in it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know it lost the whole value.
Yeah, you filed it up.
Half the price. You put the diamonds in it.
Even though you put diamonds in it. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can
it's one of them things.
Yeah, it could be Ruchis on something else that don't need them. You may drop the value off of it, doing the stuff to get those Ruchis to fit the right way, and then you kind of shot yourself in the foot for the bag on the back end.
Cut your ankle off.
Yeah. But if you cool with it, and you know, man, I ain't never gonna be the dude that's gonna sell my car. I don't care what's going on. It's gonna die with me.
Yeah, for sure.
Then put everything that you want to into it. But it's a lot of people out there.
I used to feel that way about my car, but I'm telling you now, if I ever sell it, they got to pay for everything, though.
Yeah,
time, sweat, blood, everything got its own price tag. Even the sentimental value, that's gonna be the most expensive part.
Yeah,
so if it ever gets sold, that's what
that mean that car really ain't for sale.
It's not for sale. It could be bought.
Yeah,
that's
it can. Everything can almost be bought,
but it's not for
not
sale.
Gonna be placed up for sale for no reason. Now, if somebody come over you and be like, "Man, here 300." You ain't gonna say no.
I'm gonna cry to the bank.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna cry to the bank. All the way up into the teller's
Yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna start smiling once I'm gonna cry to the bank.
I ain't crying to the bank. I'm crying to another couple cars.
Yo, I can feel you for sure. Yeah, but that's what it would take though.
Big cash.
Yeah.